Yo, what up? This is Kenny Dykstra, and you're listening to In Your Head Online.
It's all good.
The true question is, Jack, the big thing that's floating around the internet. It's like, does Ken Doan, has he never heard the man code before?
Man, I know. He's out there, and I like him. I think he's a funny guy. But in a way, it's kind of fag behavior. He's tattletaling on everybody left and right.
I didn't know you're going to have to start busting out the F word. If I knew that, I wouldn't have brought this topic up. But, yes, he's out telling what John Cena's doing on the side there. It's strange. Is it confirmed, or are they denying it? I'm sure they're denying it. I saw, like, Victoria or Tara or whatever the hell you want to call her nowadays. She made a response. What was that response?
She was like, I wasn't banging John Cena.
Why is he saying it then?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I bet it's true.
I
Now you could.
I don't think he would just make it up though, and then just
because you could kind of maybe the one before that because it was his ex-girlfriend.
Yeah,
it's like, well, maybe he's just saying that to get her to muddy her name. But now, what's his connection with Victoria? Are they ex-boyfriend girlfriend too?
Yeah, and I find it hard to believe because, like, I don't think Ken Doan or John Cena's the type that drives a pick-em-up truck or says, "Hey y'all."
Hey, y'all.
And they certainly don't have a southern drawl, that's for sure.
No, they're not rednecks.
Yeah. Like Jack here.
Yeah, I kind of felt like a redneck up in Boston.
Why was that?
I was like, I'm in the big city.
Do you get intimidated by big cities like I do?
Not really. I had no idea where it's going. I'm glad they hadn't been elected because she's like, you gotta go up this. We gotta take a T this down here. Then we gotta walk up this street and take a right here, and then walk up a friggin' hill, which was more like a mountain, like a 20-mile hill, uphill. And I was like, I don't know. Is she just like taking me to get like rolled, get mugged? I don't know what's going on. But she knew where she's going. But we were in the theater, and I started doing the Eli voice. And that was
Did that help you?
Yeah, I think so. I was like, oh man, this is a big theater. I've never seen a theater.
You're busting out your A material when you pull out the Eli voice. That's like the one that's really over on the show. It's like, let's do some Eli right now.
People love Eli.
Score me some points.
I've never been to a theater that you had to go upstairs.
I'm never hardly out in the big city that much, but I remember like the first time I ever went up to like Cincinnati and I was walking around the city, I was like, man, I feel really insignificant right now. It's like I feel like a total nobody. I don't know why.
I could kind of, because when I walk around here, I can just wear like a silly hat and I'll stand out. Yeah. It's not so much. It's just a normal dude.
Yeah. It's like a parrot hat. It ain't cutting it in Boston.
So I'm gonna have to really like go all out this weekend.
Meat suit.
Yeah, don't drink in the meat suit. It's too hot for meat suit.
Well, anyways, Jack, I'm glad you had fun. You and Annabelle Lecter on your dinner and a movie show.
Yes, it was a lot of fun. You can check that out right now. It's right on the website. It's on all our websites, withoutyourhead.com, IYHWrestling.com, YouTube.com/JackIYH. And episode 2 will be filming this Saturday.
Excellent.
The dinner and a movie all-night episode, House of Thousand Corpses.
So what's the deal? Is John Cena really getting with all these girls?
I think so. He's John Cena. Now, just think about it. We were talking about this last week, Incher.
Yes.
If
we just talk about the women that John Cena's getting with.
No, we were talking about the dudes. Now let's think about this. Let's say you're a dude and you're like, well, you know what? I want to be an opening tag team in the TNA. I think I'm going to go blow Bob Ryder. That sounds like bad times. Now put yourself in a woman's shoes, okay? And you're like, well, you know what? I want to be a big diva here. Well, how do I do it? I can go bang John Cena. Now, I think, now I'm not a woman, but I think that banging John Cena is a lot more prestigious to a woman than a guy having sex with Bob Ryder.
I don't think anybody's arguing that point, Jack.
So it's not that big. It's not that bad. They probably like, John Cena's a good-looking dude. He's the top guy in the company. So, I mean, maybe it's not just to get ahead. It's just, it's John Cena.
Honestly, though, dude, isn't like banging John Cena means you're going to TNA, though? I mean,
right?
That's kind of like the kiss of death, ain't it? It's going to be ruining his game. Girls are going to be running from him.
In WWE, the women don't get rewarded for sleeping there. Like the guy, like the Brooklyn Brawler, for being the gay lover of Pat Patterson. Now he's had a job for decades.
Now is that true? Do I gotta throw allegedly in here?
With no discernible.
I don't know if that's actually true, dude. You told me once the Fink was gay, and then you saw him at the casino with the girls. So
I know, but I'm pretty sure it's true. The Brooklyn Brawler.
Let's just throw allegedly in there just in case.
But they say no talent whatsoever. Never been over.
Okay.
And the guy's had a job forever.
I remember that Brooklyn Brawler attacking Hulk Hogan on, I forget, it was like Saturday night.
That Hulk Hogan.
No, I remember it, Jack, and I was like, that dastardly Brooklyn Brawler.
Nah, Harvey Whippleman, that guy's got to be blowing somebody.
Oh, come on now, I don't think so.
Why else is he there?
Because he's Whippleman. I mean, people like having him around. You loan him some money, and he writes it down in his book. Or you borrow some money off of him, actually.
Hey. But now look at the reverse of that.
Yeah,
you had the vampire chick. She actually turned down Batista, so you're fired.
So the vampire chick got with Cena? I didn't know that.
No, she tried to. I think Batista wanted to bang her, and she said she wasn't having it, so they fired her. Way back before that China.
Batista, that's got to be kind of humbling, doesn't it? I mean, she turned him down, then she goes and shows her tatas on the internet. I mean, that's got to hurt your ego there.
What else?
It probably doesn't bother him. He just goes on about his way. Who was it they were saying? Melina and Batista, that was the rumor going on?
She was fired, banging everybody left and right.
She's not even in TNA yet.
Nope.
Is TNA even going to pick her up, or is she too much of a Jezebel?
There's always rumors they are.
Yeah, I like the one thing, though. We were talking offline about this. You said
hold on, before you get to that, I just want to say there's a couple more. There's China. Now, China, her boyfriend was cheating on her. He owns a freaking company now, and she's like banned for life. Now she's doing ass to mouth in green skin.
That's true. But she did have an opportunity to work in TNA. It just didn't seem like she wanted to do that. But it's mind-boggling. But yeah, that's the case.
And then who was the one we were talking about there before? Mickie James.
Mickie James.
Banging John Cena. Cena's still there, still main eventing. But where is she? Out the door.
TNA.
There's double standard. If you have gay sex in WWE, you have a job for life.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a heterosexual sex in WWE, if you're a main event male wrestler, you're all right. But if you're the female wrestler, you're out the door.
Doing jobs to Brooke Tessmacher. The girl could barely wrestle. But my God, has she got a pair of tits and an ass.
She's more of the ass, I think.
I like them both.
No, she's all right. Yeah, I mean, she's fine, but I think she's known for the ass.
No, okay. Go ahead there, Jack. Any more on the list?
I don't know. I just assume every female that's ever fired from there, it's because they're banging John Cena.
Every female?
Every woman that's ever been fired. Yeah, Cherry, she's probably banging John Cena on her roller skates.
Oh, yeah, what happened to that girl?
I don't
know. We need to get Ken Doan on just to ask him who else he was banging.
Yeah, we'll just start naming names and be like, yep, she was bad.
It's like, Ken, you're kind of saying yes to all the names here. Are you being honest with us?
Sherry Martel.
He's like, oh, yeah, definitely.
She kind of alleged that she was banging a lot of dudes back when she was put in the Hall of Fame.
Did she?
Yeah, she was riding Space Mountain.
Oh, man.
What? Now let me put, okay. Space Mountain.
Well, who has more game, Ric Flair or John Cena?
I'd probably Flair back in the day, I would think. But I think back then there was more rats. You don't hear too many rat stories today.
Yeah.
Back then, but Cena's like this. I don't know. Cena's got the money. Probably both pretty good. But I was going to ask you this.
Oh my God, that guy was on that sci-fi show where they build shit.
Ric Flair, best wrestler of all time. Okay.
Yeah.
What if you were a woman and you rode Space Mountain? Would that be bragging rights to you to tell everybody, you know what? I friggin' rode Space Mountain, the greatest wrestler of all time. Woo! Or would you keep it a secret?
Isn't that a question you should answer, Jack?
Yeah, I've been riding Space Mountain.
You're the one asking the question. Well, I mean, I don't know. At the time, it's like, yeah, it's probably cool that, you're a female who got with Flair, but nowadays, I don't think it'd be so hot.
Yeah, right. Well, yeah, now he's like 80.
Yeah. Losing his hair and everything. He's an old dude. Mm-hmm. He's still great, but he's an old dude. I do feel bad that he lost his. I don't know. He could still be old, but he should have a toupee or something. What would you rather have, your hair or the man boobies? You remember the man boobie phase when he was just sagging all over the place?
Yeah, it depends. He's a guy who's without the shirt a lot. So now, someone posted this thing on the board entry. I don't think you saw it, but it was like,
hey everybody, this is Tara, your favorite knockout from Impact Wrestling, and you are listening to IYHWrestling.com. And if you're not listening, I'm going to come in your house and widow's peak your butt myself. So you better be listening to IYHWrestling.com.